All right. What's up, everybody? I don't know if you can see this image right behind me. This is a photograph of Dominic Cruz facing off against Joseph Benavidez. This photo is about 10 years old. They fought in August of 2010 under the WEC banner. The reason I'm sharing this photo with you today is because, as you know, Joseph Benavidez just had a terrible loss. He lost to Deiveson Figueiredo. He got dominated. He got completely owned and dominated. I don't even remember what the time of the fight was, but it says here, okay, 4 minutes 48 seconds. So he almost lasted a whole round. They fought back in February. He got TKO'd. They tried to use the excuse of the headbutt. He was supposed to redeem himself this fight, and he got completely owned. And, everybody knows that he was heartbroken. Everybody felt bad for the guy. He's been around so long. Everybody says he's a nice guy. He doesn't know what he's going to do. He said at the press conference that he doesn't want to go out like that. He was only in the sport for the title. Now he knows he's never going to get the title. He's already had 4 title shots. I believe he had 3 official title shots and 1 interim shot. Let me check out his let me see. Okay, so in 2012, he fought for the inaugural championship. He lost a split decision to Demetrius Johnson. Then in 2013, he fought Demetrius Johnson again for the UFC championship, and he got knocked out in 2 minutes. Then he fought for the vacant championship against Deiveson Figueiredo, and he got TKO. Why did I think he had 4 title shots? I'm not really sure why. I guess so he had 3 title shots. Well, 4 if you count this one. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. So 4 technically title shots, and he lost all of them. And everyone feels bad for the guy and all this other stuff. I'm showing you this picture because this photo between Cruz and him was at bantamweight. I put up a post of this the other day. Joseph Benavidez fought at bantamweight for the beginning of his career. If you look at his record here, he was 15-2 at bantamweight. At 135 pounds, he was 15-2. That was for WEC. Shortly after he joined UFC, which was only, 2 fights, he fought 2 fights for UFC at bantamweight. He made his flyweight debut in 2012. My question is this: why doesn't he just move to bantamweight? He's going to be 36. He is 35 right now. He's going to be 36 on July 31. Today's July 22. So he's about to be 36. We all know as you get older, it's harder to cut weight. You naturally get bigger. You weigh more as you get older. So I don't understand why he just doesn't explore going back to 135. 15-2. His only losses, 2 losses, were to Dominic Cruz, arguably the greatest bantamweight of all time. Why not, dude? Go to 135. And listen, I'm not saying he should go to 135 and try to challenge for the title. I'm looking at the bantamweight division right now. Listen, I'm not saying to go after, don't fuck the title. Just have fun fights, man. Just have fun fights. I'm looking at the opponents you have here. I think a great opponent for him at bantamweight would be John Dodson. John Dodson is actually smaller. He's shorter. He's shorter than Dominic Cruz. Than Joseph. That's a perfect, and he also used to fight at 125 too. So that's a great fight for him. So I say, just take fun fights, man. Fight a guy like John Dodson. Fight a guy, rematch Dominic Cruz. Why not? What do you have to lose? Fight a guy like, fight Jose Aldo. Jose Aldo just moved down to 135. Fight Jose Aldo. Who wouldn't want to see Jose Aldo versus Joseph Benavidez at 135? That sounds like a fascinating matchup. Fight Another guy, Frankie Edgar, he's trying to move down to 135. Who wouldn't want to see Frankie Edgar versus Joseph Benavidez? And again, I'm not talking about contender, and I'm not talking about being a gatekeeper either or a journeyman. You're just having fun fights. It works for Nate Diaz. Nate Diaz doesn't give a fuck about the title. He only takes fights that interest him. So why not? Joseph Benavidez gets a new lease on life, maybe 3, 4, 5 more fights to end his career. I mean, no one's going to hate him for it. He's already an OG in the game. He's been fighting since what? How long has he been fighting? He's been fighting professionally since 2006. 14 years fighting professionally. Always a top contender at 125. He was always a top contender at bantamweight in WEC. Why not, man? Go to bantamweight, take fun fights, fight guys that around your age or your size that'll be entertaining. Guys like John Dodson, guys like Dominic Cruz, Jose Aldo, Frankie Edgar. This is just a suggestion, man. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think. Don't leave Joseph. Stick around and just finish off your fight having fun. No stress, no worry, and just be a G, man. All right, man. Let me know what you guys think. Catch you later, man.